Imagine this, you're cruising down a foggy back road at dawn, the kind where the mist clings to the pines like a bad breakup, and out of nowhere, a 95 Land Rover Discovery barrels past boxy battered, but grinning like it owns the apocalypse. That's the rush we're chasing today, folks, because right now, in the US and UK, these old-school SUVs are dirt cheap, but mark my words, their prices are about to detonate like a turbo spool-up. I've been wrenching on these beasts since my knuckles were smoother than a showroom fender. And Ivy got 12 hidden hammers. You got TA snag before the flippers and nostalgia nuts drive him into the stratosphere. Stick around to the end, cause number 1. It's the one that saved my ass in a blizzard once, and it'll do the same for you or your money back in memories. Hey, if you're new here on Gearhead Garage, where we don't just talk torque, we live it, smell the oil, feel the rust, chase the horizon, this is your spot. No fluff, just the raw gospel from a guy who's traded sleep for spark plugs. We're talking old SUVs, the kind that sip petrol like your uncle at a barbecue, but haul more heart than a Hollywood heist. These ain't museum pieces, they're time machines with four-wheel drive. Let's roll. First up, the Jeep Cherokee XJ from the late 80s to mid-90s. Man, this thing's like that reliable buddy who shows up late but brings the tools. Built on a truck frame tougher than a bar fight, it laughs at mud pits while your fancy crossover whimpers. Back in '87, when they dropped the XJ, it flipped the script on SUV Sunabody Light, but with enough grunt from that 4.0 inline 6 to tow your regrets. Prices: snag one for under $5,000 stateside, 3 in the UK, but watch, as electric Jeeps flop, these icons are climbing 20% yearly. Pro tip: hunt the ones with the Renix fuel injection. They're smoother than a stolen kiss. Sliding into number 2, the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ62, that 80s brick on steroids. Picture this, you're in the Scottish Highlands, rain lashing like it's personal, and this beast just goes. No drama, no fuss. Toyota nailed indestructibility here, live axles front and rear. A 4.2 diesel that sips like tea and hauls like a freight train. History nugget: these were the trucks that conquered the Sahara for oil barons. UK prices hover at $8,000 for a solid one, US, 10. But with Toyota's hybrid hype sucking up supply chains, classics like this, doubling soon. It's not just a ride, it's a family heirloom with off-road DNA. Number 3, Ford Explorer, 1st Gen 91 to 94. Before they ballooned into mall crawlers, these were Ranger-based rebels with V6 punch and enough space for your entire cruise, baggage literal and otherwise. I once hauled a couch, a dog, and a hangover cross-country in one. It didn't flinch. That 4.0 pushed 155 horses, but it's the independent front suspension that made it dance on twisties. US steals at $4,000. UK imports rarer, 6. Prices spiking cause millennials are rediscovering 90s vibes. Grab it before TikTok turns it into a trend. Now, for the Isuzu Trooper, $89.98. Underdog alert. This Japanese tank flew under radar, but damn, it's a sleeper. Mid-90s models pack a 3.2 V6 that idles like a purring lion, and full time for WD that bites harder than a jilted lover. Fun fact, it inspired the Honda Passport, but Isuzu did it dirtier, cheaper, us under $3,000. UK, 4 for the gems. Why the boom? Parts scarcity and cult status expect 30% jumps as boomers retire their backups. 5. Nissan Pathfinder, R50, 9604. Ah, the Pathfinder pun intended. This coil-sprung warrior turned family hauler into family legend. That VG33 V6. Smooth as bourbon, towing 5,000 pounds without breaking a sweat. I remember 98, bombing Utah trails. It felt invincible. US prices, 5 to 8. UK, 7 to 10. Surge coming from EV fatigue. Folks want real grit, not batteries. It's your ticket to adventures that echo. 6. Chevrolet Blazer K5, $69.91. Square body heaven. This full-size brute's got doors that swing wide like open arms and a 350 V8 option that roars freedom. History hit. It starred in monster truck mods before that was a thing. Rust is the enemy, but solid ones run forever. US classics at $10,000. UK imports pricier, 12. Values exploding up 50% last year as Hollywood remakes crave M4 stunts. 7. Suzuki Vitara, 1st Gen, $88.98. Tiny terror. Don't let the size fool ya. This Kai SUV clone conquered rallies with a 1.6 that revs like a chainsaw. Off-road nimble as a fox in fog. UK native, $3,000 easy. US imports for prices ticking up with urban escape. Fever perfect. 4 city slickers gone wild. 8. Land Rover Discovery Series, I-9499. The disco, boxy charm meets British pluck V8 howls. Air suspension floats like a dream. Tales from mates. It forded floods in Wales like a duck. But electronics, finicky as a cat. UK steals at $5 US 6. Boom, incoming JLR's luxury pivot leaves these affordable legends behind. 9. Honda CR-V, first gen, 9701. Reliable, it's Toyota's jealous cousin. 2.0 banger sips, 25 mpg hauls, kayaks like a champ. No drama, just miles. US 3 grand, UK 4. Hybrids rising, but these hold value like gold grab before the waitlist envy hits. 10. Subaru Forester, SGO 308. All-wheel everything. Turbo models punch like a rally champ, born from Impreza guts. Snow, mud, it eats MUS 5, UK 6. EV winters flop, so a WD Classics, surge 20% predicted. 11. Mazda CX-707, 1.2. Sporty outlier. Turbo 2.3 screams 244 horsepower. Handles like a Miata on stilts. Quirky, thirsty, but alive. US 4, UK 5. Mazda's Renaissance. These precursors fly off lots. And 12. The hidden gem. That 95 Discovery I mentioned. Why last? 'Cause it's not just steel, it's soul. Mine pulled me from a ditch in the Rockies. Engine purring through zero visibility. V8 Heart. Coil springs that dance. Interior like a leather-bound diary. US 8 grand, UK 6. But here's the gut punch. With global chaos brewing, these overlanders are gold. Prices explode by 26. Easy 40% hike as borders tighten and backroads call. There you have it, Krutwelf tickets to timeless torque. But chew on this, in a world racing to electric silence. What's the roar you'll miss most? The one that got away, or the beast you grabbed today? Hit the road, tell me your steel's below, and if this fired your pistons, smash like sub. For more garage confessions, share with your riding shotgun. Drive safe, drive real. See ya on the blacktop.